Hey y'all, back with another video. Today I'm going to show you guys, how I do this cute little summer updo bunish, space bun, braided, I don't know what to call it, kind of look. But it's like a take on a ponytail, which, you know, is hot. Everybody has their hair in a ponytail. You want to wear your hair up. And then of course, you know, braids are always in for the summer. And because we have short hair, sometimes you feel like, you know, those things aren't options for you, but they definitely are. I've done ponytail videos before. I will link them so you guys can check them out. And I've done braid videos before. I did the milkmaid braids, but this is kind of a combination of both that I think is new and fresh and cute for the 2017 summer. So if you want to see how I did it, keep watching. Alright y'all, we're starting off with dry crusty hair that looks a mess. The first thing you want to do is add your braids. So I just used the rat tail comb to part off my sections. You can make them as large or as small as you want to make them, and you can go as far back as you want to go. I went all the way back to where my hair is shaved. And then the next thing I did was took a little bit of coconut oil and moisturized that section. You can also flat iron it if you want to, if it makes braiding easier for you. You know, do you boo, do you. And I just braided these sections. I cannot show y'all how to braid. I cannot show y'all how to braid. I cannot show y'all how to braid, okay? It's a million videos. There are so many videos showing you how to braid, but just braid your little braids. You know, I just braided my little snatched braids back, one on either side of my head where I want to put my ponytail. Make sure they're even. That's what I'm doing here. Then the next thing I did was I took a wide tooth comb and I combed that section out, because, you know, my hair is natural at the root, so it's very kinky and curly at the root. So you do want to comb that out before you add water and gel to this, so that you won't break your hair or your hair doesn't break off. I'm so silly. Okay, and then you take a little bit of water. I just took some water on my hands just to kind of moisten up that section where we're going to be putting the ponytail. You don't have to saturate it or soak it, but you do want it to be damp. It's going to help those curls kind of pop and help it look wavy when you use this kinky hair, which is what you want. Here I'm just applying some gel to my edges in the front, and you can see it start to wave up. And then you also want to make sure with that gel that you get right at the part where the braids are, so that you can see the braids. You know, you don't want it to all blend together. And make sure you gel the back up a little bit too. You can see the waves back there starting to form with that gel. It's just Eco Styler gel. That's all I used. And then I'm going to take everything and start to kind of make sure the positioning is where I want it. See where I want my bun to sit on my head. See how puffy my hair is, how smooth it is. See whether or not my waves are going to actually show. That's all I'm doing here. And there you can see that's where I want it to ultimately sit. So I took a small tooth comb and just lightly kind of smooth those braids up into the bun part. Then I just take a rubber band. And this is not tight, y'all, at all. My braids are not snatched. This is real lightweight right here. I just wrapped it around twice and made a little puh. Yep. And then I'm going back in and I'm just, you know, creating some baby hairs, doing my little edges, laying my little edges down or whatever. This is the Marley hair. It's the kinky, you know, looking hair, and it has a rubber band in the middle. And I just take the rubber band and use that to secure it on my head. I just twist the rubber band a couple times around, and then I take the opening and I put that onto that little bun that I made in the top of my head. So that's how I actually secure the Marley hair onto my head, just with a rubber band. That's it, and everything else will be bobby pinned. So here I'm just fluffing out the hair a little bit to give it a little volume, so that when I make my buns, they don't look so flat. You know, they have a little bit of density to them. So you just want to twist the hair around. Watch this part, guys. Twist it around. I did this in slow motion so you can see me taking my pinky to lay the hair flat and wrap it around the bun that's created with my real hair and that rubber band. And then I'm going to go back through and shape it, because I want a bun, but I want it kind of flat and kind of sideways and diagonal on my head, so that I can do the same thing on the other side and get the shape that I want. So here I'm just bobby pinning everything securely. You want to make sure the ends of the hair, you tuck them under, and then you put your bobby pin in, because those little ends will flap out and come loose if you're not careful. So I'm just bobby pinning it down. There you can see the first little bun. The second bun, because I already used my real hair, is a little trickier. So I make a little bit of a ball at the base, and then I go ahead and I bobby pin that down. And then with the rest of the hair, I'm gonna wrap the rest of the hair around that little fake bun I just created so that I can get the same shape on either side. Because the ponytail that I had with my real hair, I used it for the first bun. So, you know, I ain't got but one ponytail, so yeah. And the same thing here, I'm just playing around with the shape, making sure it's laying flat and kind of diagonal like a disc, the way that I want it. And then I go ahead and secure it with a bobby pin. Again, make sure you tuck those ends under. That's really important for the hairstyle to look neat. And then I just add a final bobby pin there, and we're good to go with the buns on either side. The buns are done. The next thing I'm going to do here is work on the roots a little, and then I just took my wrapping foam for my edges. That's all I put on the edges. I did not gunk a whole bunch of gel on the edges and the backs of my hair, the back of my hair, because I don't need to. I just use wrapping foam. Got my edges together, got my back together like I normally would if I was doing a straight style on my hair. Just comb the wrapping foam through and then do whatever it is you want to do with your edges, because I did what I want to do with my edges. And then there we go. I tied them with some wrap strips and just let it sit. I didn't even get under the dryer. I let it sit for like 10 minutes until everything was nice and smooth and set, and then I just removed the wrap strips, and you will see final product here. Okay, y'all, that was it. I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below, and I'll always get back to you guys. Thank you for watching, supporting, and subscribing if you already have. If you like my content and you haven't subscribed already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button before you leave. And until next time, y'all, bye.